I said, no more of this. Let's get serious and let's get busy.
Everywhere I go.
Ready to rock and roll.
I have no idea as to the outcome, but I've done all I can.
Please don't give him any lease, nothing. How I took my power back. I've been through enough and it's time for me to go from victim to victor. Remember that clip when he trespassed on the 17th? Well, luckily I was able to capture footage of him saying his real name. Then, remember that clip on the 24th?
I need to know his name.
I posted on Craigslist and a neighborhood website called Nextdoor, explaining what happened with his picture and the flyer I made. It was all in an effort to find out who this guy was and to just confirm details that I may have already knew. The replies from Craigslist was mainly just offering me tips on how to protect myself, which was really nice. I only got one troll. With Nextdoor, I did get an email notification of someone responding with helpful information to identify him, and other people, had their reactions to my post. Come to find out, Nextdoor removed my profile for not using my real name. And obviously that was all in an effort to protect my identity with that sensitive issue. So I decided I'm gonna post again using my real name, but in first person this time, because at the time I was using more of a third person language. I was like, I'm not gonna be afraid anymore, whatever. I'm not the criminal, he is, he should be the one that's afraid. And the replies were pouring in, more so people just expressing their opinions, people showing their support and expressing how shocked they were at what was going on with me and offering advice. I did reach out to that person that had his information. Very good information he gave me. I just had to, again, confirm those details with a private investigator that I got off of Fiverr. I've been working with him for quite some time now. He's amazing. Recommend him. And then there was this girl who reached out and said that this guy has been harassing her for years. And when she finally stood up to him, he tried to grab her 3-year-old sister. This man is a petty too. What is his problem? This man has problems. He has problems. He cannot handle rejection at all. And that was quite a violent and scary reaction. She pepper sprayed him. She has a report on him. No arrest. The police just made a report. This is what we're dealing with here in New York City. I just can't grasp it. I cannot understand. I cannot fathom that. And it was at that point that I realized this is beyond me. I need to do my part to try to get this man off the streets or bring some level of awareness, because I have to advocate for other women and children and any other female identifying persons out there. I was just disturbed to know of this. So I decided to make an updated and general flyer to share with everyone out there, in person, on foot, and on the internet, of course, with people sharing it on their social medias and whatever may have you, because the word needs to get out there and police need to take immediate action. This guy is a menace to society. He is a danger and threat to women and young children. So I worked really hard on my flyer the night before. It was really difficult trying to be as detail oriented and get so much information on one piece of paper, but I think I did a really good job. I double checked everything the next day, making sure everything was on point. Made my prints. I printed out about 20 pages or so. I made sure before I left my apartment to have all of my protections on me, okay? Ready to rock and roll. Don't play, period. Made sure that the coast was clear because I was on the lookout for the perp in case he was there, and I was ready to book if he wanted to try something, you know what I mean? And upon having conversations on Nextdoor, people were acting like they wanted to come and tag along and hand out these flyers, but when I showed up, when people say they're gonna show up and help you and nobody's here, but that's okay. I learned a long time ago not to rely on people, and I'm gonna do it myself. I wasn't upset or anything because the point is, whether they were gonna show up or not, I was gonna put in the work. I was still gonna do it. I was just disappointed. You know, I figured maybe people had other things going on, maybe they forgot, whatever. So didn't let it knock me down. I posted it in every spot that I know that this guy hangs out at. I gave it to parents. I just did the damn thing. I just want to give you this. If you could just keep this, you don't have to post this. So can I give you this flyer of this predator that's in the neighborhood, and we're trying to get him off the street?
So I've heard of this gentleman.
Really? I felt happy to be helping my community out. Even on a small scale, I did something to make an impact. I felt empowered, and I was taking my power back. And just side note, if you've been around, you will know that this is a similar tactic that I used against my racist Brooklyn Karen ex-neighbor. So anyway, I was walking around for about an hour. It was such a beautiful day. I did what I had to do, and I was just taking it in. I was in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I went grocery shopping. Grocery shopping. Such a basic chore, but couldn't do it. That guy around. And it was early in the day. It was a different routine for me. And I was up and active. It felt great. So later on, I met the girl who was one of his victims from Nextdoor, the one where he grabbed her little sister, and she was dog sitting along with her dog, the golden retriever. His name is Benji.
Hello. Hi.
Oh, you both dropped.
Wow.
But yeah, we were just hanging out, kicking it, chopping it up. And as we were walking in the neighborhood, we saw this very talented guy. And then we kept walking. She showed me the spot where he tried to grab her little sister. Then we found out he was doing a whole copy paste of the same things with her and I, as well as the other girl that appeared that day when I called the police. Same thing, same script, same script. I met her mom, talked to her, met the little sister, met their cute cat. We were all just chopping it up. It was beyond him at this point. It was just positive energy. We were having really amazing conversations. I was making a new connection, and it was great. It was great.
Willow.
She already jumped out
Watch
of
this.
the doorway. I think she had.
Can you see? Boom. Bow. No? You see? This is the quietest and most stable you've been all day. You're so tiny and cute. Hey, Willow, you're so cute. Hello. Oh, hi. It's nice to see you as well, too. Okay. Benji, Benji, Benji.
I felt more lighter, happier, just in positive spirits. It was just such a beautiful day. I even took a slow walk home. And then when I got in, I ate, went in my bed, took a nice lovely nap, and then I woke up to this sweet saxophone playing in my neighborhood. And then I woke up to this beaming bright star in the sky facing my bedroom. Like, it was just a good day. It was like a movie. I felt like everything was lifted off of me. I really did. So as of yesterday, September 28th, I called my local precinct just to find out, has a report been made for the 24th? I know that they said that they couldn't do it, but I just wanted to see. And then I wanted to ask why, if there wasn't any. And according to the guy that answered the phone, I could make a report. I could come in person. I was just like, but what? What? I just didn't understand that. And I got myself together and I went out to the precinct to get this report done.
I'm not playing.
I was so angry. I made sure to calm down though before I got to the precinct because I didn't want to be yelling and then getting arrested, all of that. I was just like, what's up with this miscommunication, me hearing different things, like what? So I just went, talked to the guy at the precinct, filled out a piece of paper, he wrote the report for me, and that was that. And when you get the official reports, you have to go to another location, which I will do because at this point now I have 3 reports on this guy. I may have to amend the first 2 because at the time I didn't know his full name or any of the details about him, but now I do. I've been emailing that officer that gave me his email along with my property management. Haven't been hearing anything. To be fair, it was a weekend around that time, so you know, but still, because in the least I wanted to get that footage of him trespassing in my building, and I figured a correspondence could have happened by now, and either I'm out of the loop or nothing. So I wanted to do some real damage. Since the NYPD wasn't doing it, I had another trick up my sleeve. I was meaning to get his property manager's contact information, contact them, and let them know about his activities. Because at the end of the day, what landlord wants a tenant that has those behaviors? What landlord? That's gonna bring police activity and just negative attention, right? I didn't get around to it because I was busy with the flyer and everything else. But one person that I was conversing with, the first person that reached out to me to confirm details of the perpetrator, Sharif, right? He found out his landlord's direct contact information. Let's call her Miss J. And he called, he said what he had to say. He said that he pressed her, and then she said that she's gonna get her husband involved to talk to him and do whatever. I called, and this is the conversation that happened.
You know, I'm very upset because, you know, NYPD doesn't help people. They don't pursue any arrests when it comes. And I'm calling because I'm tired of being afraid of him. I'm tired of him coming around this neighborhood and doing these activities.
You don't pay your bills for you.
Afraid? I mean, this is a man that I don't know. This is a.
By me, I never had any problem, but I saw the transactions of the drug situation, and I called him and I talked to him about it. And I tell him I was not giving him back a lease. And after that was last year. After that, the transaction slowed down. But then I saw there was another white girl. She came with a bike, and then I saw her come another time again. Now I have cameras, so I can see what's going on. What's up? You know, I can see what's going on. So he's frantic now because my husband talked to him just now about it. I'm going to go. I know walking to the home. So he called me now because my husband tell him about it. And he denied the whole fact. I said, let me tell you something. I said, but when it comes to my house, my environment, I don't play with that because I work hard for what I have.
Exactly.
Right? I work hard for what I have. So if you bring in that kind of drama around me, it's not going to work. So September 1st, I'm supposed to give him a lease. I didn't give him a lease. He's just there day to day right now.
Right.
So Section pays his bill. And once I don't give him a lease, he will not be able to get back his voucher because he has to take it in. But I have to get to the bottom of this.
Right. But I want to say, you know, as a young woman that lives alone, I have every right to be afraid of that man because, again, I don't know him and he's been stalking and harassing me. And when you really look into this is a guy that's a predator and he has the capabilities of committing a sexual assault, aka against me, because again, I told you he was looking for, he knows my building where I live, and somehow he got the access code and he was waiting downstairs, but he doesn't know my unit. So that's why he was looking at the mail to see, because he's trying to plan some type of, you know, happenstance where he can come behind me or so. I don't know. It's a dangerous situation.
Because he lives with somebody. They had broke up.
That doesn't mean anything. This man portrayed himself as single.
No, and they made back. So she's back here with him now. So
right, but what I'm saying...
But what I think is, probably she figured out or she find out something about him. That's why she had left him. And I see she's back now, like, let me say, almost a month now. So I saw there was another woman who was coming by to break her. So I don't know.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, just because he has a girlfriend or he's seeing someone doesn't mean that he's not harassing other women. That's what he's doing.
They are.
Pardon me?
They will be whoever they are. I said, men will be who they are.
Right. And I'm saying this man is very creepy. He's a stalker and he's very scary. I mean, again, the reason why I'm afraid is because I already called. This is my third time calling the cops. The first 2 times I called the cops, he didn't even get scared enough. He still came around my building. So he does not live here. He needs to stop coming over here and stop selling drugs around the neighborhood. And I'm pretty sure whatever he's doing in this building around me, he's doing in your building. And you don't want that drama. I'm sure. He has a bad reputation in the neighborhood. So I just feel like there needs to be something done, and I see that you haven't renewed his lease. I just don't want him around because the police aren't really doing anything to help me.
Yeah, I'll reach inside now and I'm letting my husband hear about this.
Please. And if he wants, he can reach out to me. I'm available if anything, but I do have police reports. In fact, today I just came from the precinct to make a report. So that, you know, I'm not doing all this, you know, for no reason, you know, so.
She said she had 3 police reports making him. He's been stalking her. He gets the code for her building. He went in the building and he was doing transactions in the building. So after you speak to him, he called me just now. And I was telling him about, he's still denying that he was doing the drugs.
Of course.
He said, Mr. I could put your neck on. I said, no. I don't put my neck on a block for nobody because I saw transaction myself. And I pinpoint to him, I saw this white girl come there twice. That's my friend. I said, listen, no friend will come to you today, but 1 minute, and go. And then come back the next day with 2 minutes. Okay?
Right.
I say, I'm grown. So I know about life. You cannot tell me them is friends that you smoke with. Don't try to lie to me. All right? I say, whatever you do, that's on you. That's your life. I can tell you what to do. But don't bring it to my house. I hear that is very sexual harassment also. So, Miss Lutra, I say, well, I have a next call on the line. Please call me back because this is crazy. This has never happened.
He's a liar. He's a liar.
And the police saying that's it. I know it didn't come down here. But send them upstairs.
Upstairs?
Yes. Just make sure that you tell them it's upstairs, please. Just tell them it's upstairs.
As the next person too. So the both of them been talking.
Right.
And the next person. He tried to snatch the girl, 3-year-old. Yeah, that's what she told me. They're close.
Yeah, the girl has a police report, so she's not lying. This happened September 2019, but nonetheless, it's just showing his character of who he is.
Don't make no explain. Don't give him no lease.
Please don't give him any lease, nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I told him. I said, you see, I didn't give you a lease, right? Because I'm watching what's going on, and Miss Lidra, please, I promise you ain't gonna have no problem with me. I said, no, I ain't gonna have no problem with you. Because you know I don't have ideals.
You don't have no police, you never had police problems, and you don't want that no choice. So.
Yeah, I ain't got time for all this crap. I'm sorry to know that all of this happened to you, you know.
No worries.
Be careful, because you can't trust men.
No, I know.
People like that.
Yeah.
Be careful about your surroundings, because men out there is crazy. They could kill you for no reason. But you have my number. You can call me anytime.
So she could do what she has to do.
And you do what you have to do to protect yourself.
I will. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, please. Okay, take care.
All right, thank you. Keep me updated if anything. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, I will.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, he got real problems. He got real problems now. I don't care if y'all think I'm doing too much. I don't care if y'all think I'm a snitch. Don't fuck with me. Period. If you are threatening my livelihood and everything I've worked so hard for, oh, it's on site. I tried to do it through law enforcement. Nothing happened. So, I'm going to make sure that he is displaced from his current residence. That's what I'm gonna do. Now he won't have time to come over here, because he ain't got no place to live. He got to figure out where else to lay his head and do his activities. And he better not do no retaliatory nothing over here. Okay? And God forbid, if he does, at least I went out a fighter. Because nobody else had my back but me. I'm happy that I did my part to try to get this menace off the streets.
Rejected.